The win last night was just great for our team. Proud of our ladies for their effort the last couple months with how hard they've been fighting, growing, trying to learn, hold each other accountable. And so I think yesterday was just a very well-deserved win for our locker room for sure.
And what was kind of going right for you on the offensive end, kind of putting it inside early, and what was going right?
Haley and Paulina did a really good job early getting the ball inside and then being aggressive with their touches. We'd seen them post double some in the past, and so we wanted to see if they were going to do that. And early on they didn't, and so we took advantage of some good opportunities inside, freed up some of the outside game. We had some really good long possessions throughout the game where we got comfortable and really executed offensively very well. So I think that was really set the tone early with that in the game.
I think you talk about the rebounding edge, you guys, intensity, pulling down boards, diving after loose balls. What'd you take from that from your team and kind of showing the will to win? And
that's growth because we've had games where our offense has dictated our defense. And last night we had some moments where offensively shots just weren't falling. But that's when we really tightened up our defense, got big stops, got big defensive rebounds, and made a lot of those 50-50 plays, which are hustle plays, and got after loose balls and just played together as a team. And that's why we took care of business on the road.
I think you kind of talk about the third quarter defensively. You guys shut them out 7 points. What was going right defensively there?
Yeah, I think part of it is we came out aggressively offensively and outscored them 18-7. We were stressing being in gaps defensively and having very active hands, and we did that. When you see shots go down, that's a great way to start any game or any half. And so I think that was a big, important part of the third quarter for us. But then defensively, as it went on, we gained confidence. And I like the way it came about in the fourth quarter when they made a run at us, because anytime you can win on the road through adversity late in the game, it makes you tougher and stronger for what's ahead.
Now, was there any surprise that Arkansas didn't resort to any full-court press and kind of let you guys establish an offensive rhythm?
That's one thing we had not seen them do a lot. It didn't, I don't know if it surprised me. They're kind of like us. They don't have great depth right now. And that's one thing that happens if you do start to press, you open up the floor. And especially if you're worn down a little bit from the game. So you want to take your chances with that. And we weren't scoring offensively great late in the game. So it kind of makes sense in my mind why we didn't see as much pressure from full court.
And can you kind of talk about Ole Miss and what's expected out of them? You guys saw them earlier. What's going to be different this time?
Had a great game with them at their place. We were down 15, about 5 minutes to go in the third quarter, fought back, took the lead, and had some opportunities to win the game on the road in regulation and in both overtimes. The fight we showed in that game was incredible. I think we've learned a lot from that game. I think they've gotten better as well. So it's going to be another tough battle here on Sunday. They've got some big-time scoring guards. They've got great size inside. And then they've got just another group of complementary players that play extremely hard, can shoot the ball well from the perimeter, can attack the offensive glass, and that defensively can really get after you.
Now, you guys were successful at slowing down Muhammad for most of that game against Ole Miss. What's going to be key to kind of slowing her down for the entire 40 minutes?
She's a prolific scorer, and if you let her get going early, she can really hurt you. So I think you've got to be cognizant of where she is at all times on the floor and try to take touches away, but also at the same time try, when she does have the ball, to force her into some situations that she's not used to possibly. But it's tough because she is such a good player. And then if you key just to her, they've got some other players that can hurt you as well. So it's going to be a concerted team effort for sure.
Now, talk about yesterday and the ice cream, and what was your ice cream of choice?
I'm pretty typical with Oreo blizzards, but yesterday I mixed it up with a little bit of brownie, pecan, and Oreo. So, road wins are tough to come by, especially in the SEC, so we're going to celebrate them when it happens. And I think we all had a good time last night. Ice cream was good.
Now, how did this tradition start for you guys, getting ice cream after road wins?
Started it maybe my second year as a head coach. Just always believe in celebrating small things. And road wins aren't a small thing, but we started doing it a while ago and just brought it with us here and figured why not. Everybody likes ice cream, right? And our nutritionist and our strength coach don't particularly like it, but I told them that we can agree on millions of things, but that's one thing we will respectfully disagree on, that I want to celebrate with the players, want them to be happy and enjoy the ice cream. Right, Haley?
Yep.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you.